Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to be talking about the upcoming Christmas banner. You guys probably saw this mentioned briefly yesterday. A tweet came out from Team Dokkan, who is one of the French data miners. Pretty much everything that he posts is accurate and comes to pass. He posted about Future Gohan being the next banner before we had any idea in game. And I think he was one of the first people to post about the rank rewards as well. So he posted this tweet earlier, which was the basic translation is, for Christmas a certain assassin arrives in an exclusive global banner. So obviously this is referring to the hit that we had to vote for a while back for a new Dokkan Fest unit for either Hit, Caulifla or Kale. I voted for Hit and was trying to recommend people vote for Hit solely because Kale and Caulifla already have good cards, whereas Hit really doesn't. So he won, so we were going to get a Dokkan Fest, and we all kind of assumed it would be a LR Vegito Blue thing, where we then just don't hear anything about it for who knows how long. I mean, I guess it has been a little while, but it's very interesting that this would be the Christmas banner, because last year, obviously, they dropped Ultra Instinct Goku ahead of schedule for Global, and that was hype. Like, the banner was great, it had good units on it, and we were getting Ultra Instinct Goku. But is anyone really going to be that excited about Hit? Like, they're going to have to put some serious work into this card. I mean, hopefully that's what they've been doing all this time. So, if we have a quick look, I've brought up the existing Hit cards. So, this is the most recent one we got on Global as a World Tournament reward. Not great. Supreme damage, medium chance to stun. I mean, having a chance to stun is basically Hit's like gimmick in this game. Every single one of his cards can do it. And then he has a medium chance to stun the attacked enemy as the first attacker in the turn, so on top of his super attack, but he has to attack in the first slot, and if he's attacked before then, those sorts of passives don't activate. I mean, I guess for stunning it doesn't matter, but he only gets that extra chance as the first attacker in the turn. So if you don't want to put him in the first slot, then he only has a chance to stun on his super attack. So he's probably the worst one, to be honest. Then we've got the Int one that obviously has an awakening, although it's only shattering the limit. Disables enemy's guard, which is decent. High chance to stun the attacked enemy, and then his super attack has a chance to stun, which is 25%. And then his passive is 40. So he's a little bit better, potentially, when it comes to the stun. Disabling enemy's guard is really good because it means units that are going to hit after him in the turn will potentially do more damage because they don't have to worry about type disadvantage. And then attack plus 80% is not bad, I guess. Obviously, his leader skill's complete trash. And then we have the strength one, who is just a support unit. So again, supreme damage, rare chance to stun. And then he is the extreme STR 40% support unit. So obviously his passive is just that and nothing really sort of hit related. So there's been a lot of speculation about what this hit is going to do and what his leader skill will be. That's the most important one. So I've seen people say that is he going to be the representatives of Universe 6 category leader, because obviously we had the LR Goku and Frieza with their new category representatives of Universe 7. But I feel like it's not going to be that solely for, if we have a look here, I know this is only a link, it's not like a category, but this is all the units that have Warriors of Universe 6 as a link. So we have Kefla, Kale and Caulifla, and Kaba. Obviously we've got Hit himself, and that's it. And then if you want to put Frost on the team, there's a couple of SRs you can pick from. I think Kefla has a different name when she awakens, actually. She goes from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2. So if you had extra copies of her, I guess you could run both. But it makes the team incredibly limited. And like, this Kaba is free to play, and so not the best unit. This one is the Super STR support unit, so he's not going to be particularly useful on the team. So I feel like if they were going to make him a Warriors of Universe 6 category leader, they would have to drop loads of new Universe 6 units on that banner, which I don't think they will do. Like, we often see one or two new units, like the Transforming Goku and Frieza had a new Kaioken Goku and a new Final Form Frieza, who are actually both very good units. The 3-year anniversary had the Tekko Kengoku and Physical Gallic Gun Vegeta, as well as the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the STR Majin Vegeta. Although none of them were really that great. Like, they're pretty decent, but once you get sort of like a top tier, you know, whale box, you're never going to use them on any of your teams. So potentially they could add a couple of guys, probably who don't have awakenings, just like those other units. But even then, they're not going to bolster the team that much. I mean, one of them would have to be a Frost, because we need a good Frost card, because you're not going to be using one of these SRs on your team. It's just not going to happen. So obviously we've got Frost. We've got the Namekians from Universe 6 that were in those 1 or maybe 2 episodes of the Tournament of Power. I thought they were pretty cool. They had an idea behind them that I'd seen already in that fan manga, the Dragon Ball Multiverse, where the 2 Namekians had basically fused with all the other Namekians from their universe to try and give them a massive power boost, which I think is a cool idea. And obviously we don't have a card of them in the game. I doubt we will ever get an SSR Batamo or Magetta somehow, but I mean, you never know. I mean, I feel like we should get a good Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, because this one, he's not bad, but he is free to play. He definitely deserves an actual summonable SSR with an awakening, potentially from the Hit Dokkan Fest medals. Because if he is going to be a Dokkan Fest unit, you know, we've got to assume that he's also going to have his own Dokkan event. So it'll be interesting to see if there are new units on the banner or any other units that awaken with his medals. And then while I was thinking about it, I mean, one thing I did think of was we only have the one Champa card and he's really bad. And we don't have any Vados cards. But the problem with that is if we look at the representatives of Universe 7 team, because it's the team that fought in the tournament, Beerus and Whis are not on here. So if Hit is going to be the representatives of Universe 6 leader, you wouldn't be able to use Champa and Vados on that team anyway, even if they did have good cards. So maybe he will just be like a Warriors of Universe 6, not limited to the category team, but all that really does is add Champa and Vados. We still have that problem of these units being the only ones available. So I feel like he's either going to have a whole new category that, who knows, could be something really interesting, could be something really boring. I feel like he'll have a whole new category. I don't think they'll give him a type or like super types or extreme types or something like that. I wonder if he will be extreme or super, because all of the Hit cards so far are extreme. But if we're going by Tournament of Power Hit, we could potentially see a super type Hit. I mean, he is an assassin, which means, you know, he kills people for money, so I guess he probably should be an extreme unit. But he obviously is portrayed much more as a good guy, especially in the lead up to the Tournament of Power. So very interested to see what his leader skill is going to be. But the most important thing, and this is kind of tying back to the title of the video, is whatever it is they give him, whatever his category lead is, if he's going to have his own category, the card itself needs to be really, really good. Because the biggest problem is, we all know that very soon on JP, the Broly movie stuff is going to drop. And very soon we're going to get to see those cards and see what they do. And everyone's obviously really hyped. I've seen a few people saying to, you know, like, temper your expectations, because a lot of people are, you know, going wild and, you know, suggesting that these new cards are going to be the best cards in the game, which is a possibility. But I wouldn't say get your hopes up that they're going to be that good. I imagine they'll probably be 2 of the best non-LR cards in the game, because obviously they want to get it hyped to get people to buy it, or to buy stones. So the problem is, for us, we're not getting the movie characters probably until the middle of January when the movie comes out in the West. So if we see those new units come out on JP in the next week or so, and they're crazy busted, and then this Hit banner comes out for Christmas and he's not that great, no one's going to spend their stones on this banner, because a month later we're going to get the movie characters. So even though the banner itself could be really good, it could have loads of really good units on it, it could have step ups and tickets and stuff like that, I feel like that's one of the main ways they're going to try and sell it. because if Hit is the main card of the banner, he needs to be really, really good if they want people to go hard on this banner. I mean, the fact that he's global exclusive, at least for now, is kind of cool. But yeah, if I look at what his card does once it gets revealed, and wouldn't use him on any of my teams, then I mean, yeah, I'm still going to do a summon video for the Christmas banner, because I imagine the rest of the banner will still be pretty good, but I'm definitely not going to go over the top. Whereas, I mean, if this was the movie banner coming out for Christmas, we're talking like I would just spend all my stones on that banner. So they really need to do something to make Hit good. And, you know, like I said, this was the latest Hit card that we got, and it is not good. To the point where I think I finished in a bracket that got me 4 or 5 copies of this Hit. Normally, with the World Tournament units or other free-to-play units, I'll just open up their paths, even if I don't really plan on using them at all. Whereas this one, I just kept all the dupes, because it was around that time that we had the election and Hit won. And I was like, well, I might as well just keep these now, because when that Hit eventually comes out, I can use these as Kais to raise his super attack. Because that's how bad this unit is. So, anyway, I've gone on for probably longer than I intended to. So, let me know in the comments, what do you think the Hit is going to be like? What do you think he's going to do? What do you think his leader skill will be? And are you excited for the banner? I'm sure there's got to be some Hit fans out there that are hyped for this. I am going to wait until we see what he actually does, but like I said, in my opinion, if he isn't crazy good, then I feel like Bandai have made a terrible mistake. But let me know what you think down below. Definitely look forward to hearing your guys' opinions. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you found this interesting at all, slap a like, let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe if you are new. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at the Masked Ningen, or join my Discord. The link is in the description, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.